Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Philippine Society for Cosmetic Science Formulation Laboratory webinar. This event is in partnership with Beauty Space 2021. My name is Christian, the host for this webinar. Today, we are very honored to invite Ms. Andrea Ortiz from CTC Far East Philippines Incorporated. Ms. Andrea Ortiz had her baccalaureate degree in chemical engineering from Adamson University in 2003. She is engaged in practicing her engineering background applied in cosmetics manufacturing plants that caters dermatology clinics, spa, retail markets, and beauty care chain of stores. Her passion has led to her to rise in ranks, handling bigger responsibilities from packaging to plant supervisor, and eventually became a research and development specialist where she developed her deeper curiosity and creativity in formulating cosmetics products. For 10 years until present, Ms. Ortiz is passionately working under CTC Far East Philippines Incorporated, a member of CTC Group, which is a Dutch company, as business unit specialist and cosmetic scientist, and continually creating new formulation and pushing new products concept as Philippines embrace the globally competitive market of beauty and personal care. So for today, we have our speaker will be discussing two topics for today. So number one would be waterless formulation made easy, dry exfoliating powder and tooth powder. The second topic would be essentialism, less is more in cosmetics, natural beauty cleansing oil and cleansing paste. So just a little housekeeping before we get started. All microphone and video of attendees have been muted. If you have any questions to ask our speakers, you may list them down at the Q&A box. If there's any internet disruption during the webinar, please be patient and try to sign in again.
CDC started business as a Dutch trader of spices built by a number of progressive entrepreneurs in 1890. The Handel and Industrie Maatschappij Curaçao, the present CDC Group, has developed into an efficient organization with offices in various countries and continents. The CDC Group of Companies. CDC established a regional delegate office in the Philippines in 1988, and the acquisition of the Cosmobeauté Group led to the hiring of the Filipino general manager to grow the business in the country. The delegate office officially became CDC Far East Philippines Incorporated. With only 4 employees, CDC began to engage in trading of frozen meat products and commodities such as glucose syrup used for candy making. CDC is a pioneer member of the Meat Importers and Traders Association of the country. It was during the 90s that the food manufacturing industry is on tremendous growth. Our mission is to create innovative product solutions for wellness, food, nutritionals, and personal care for quality life and longevity. Our vision is to be the trusted global life science partner provider of innovative product solutions for health and wellness. We stick to our values of integrity, stewardship, authentic service, excellence, entrepreneurship, and teamwork. We are dedicated in offering environmentally responsible, naturally driven, and organic raw materials that cater your needs in different industries. we are working with highly qualified professionals that are focused on research and development to make sure that we offer advanced and innovative raw materials that are engineered to suit our every client needs. Wellness food and nutritionals. Moving towards a healthier planet and healthier people. That's our commitment. Beauty and personal care. We offer innovative and specialty ingredients for natural and traditional formulation for cosmetics and personal care products. New business development. Your one-stop shop global business partner for innovative concepts, better alternatives, and product solutions, both branded and private label.
Hi, welcome everyone to Beauty Space 2021. It is our great privilege to be invited and present different concepts alongside big names in the industry. Today, we will be focusing on products with combined functionality and sustainability, practicality and ease, beauty and health, ethics and aesthetics. But first, let's try to recall what had happened in the past that made a great impact to our industry. The pandemic put everyone on hold. Lives lost, businesses closed, economy crash. In a snap, it seems like everything we worked for all these years is fading. Cosmetic developments, top-of-the-line skincare products, million worth of ads for brand enhancement. All these are just part of our effort to boost the pre-pandemic BPC industry. And now that everything has changed, and what seems to be left, it's what's supposed to be the foundation of all the development that happened in the past. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the basic needs, the basic wants, the basic beauty. The crisis that we're in right now brought a new perspective, and this leads us to focus on sustainability, ease, minimalistic approach, and essential. I'm Andrea Ortiz, in-house cosmetic scientist of CTC Group Philippines. Join me as we discover more of what's less, what's new, what's innovative, and what's the new definition of beauty and personal care today. Going back to the basic, that's our priority. Basic needs, basic wants, basic beauty. And when we try to trace our basic necessity, the first thing that most of us can think of is water. Water is said to be the source of all life, the most vital liquid in our ecosystem. All plants, insects, and animals, including us, will not be able to survive without it. This alone can attest to the fact that water is indeed a very powerful element, may it be for personal, commercial, and industrial consumption. But though it may seem that the Earth's water capacity is unfathomable, we are already facing a very critical situation in terms of water scarcity. In fact, 4 billion people, almost two-thirds of the world's population, experience severe water scarcity for at least 1 month each year. And experts have forecasted that by 2040, roughly 1 in 4 children worldwide will be living in areas of extremely high water stress. Terrifying as it may sound, but these statistics were not laid out to scare us. These are call for action. Our industry has been benefiting so much from water. Product innovations were made, luxurious brands pop up, and trendy product lines were launched. And as a response of our industry to the growing water crisis, waterless formulation was made. Now we start to think of ways to lessen our consumptions. May it be big or small, our action can impact change and positive difference. Let's get to know more of what's less in waterless formulation made easy. Saponin is a plant powder coming from tea seed oil extraction, which is 100% natural, 100% plant origin, and 100% upcycled. Due to its surfactant, foaming, and antimicrobial properties, saponin can replace a common or usual surfactant on cosmetic product formulation. By doing this test, after 10 minutes of standby, the foamability of saponin was still visible just like other surfactants. According to this journal, saponin shows positive control against bacteria and fungi, close to gentamicin and potassium sorbate. Due to its surfactant properties, saponin is a real alternative solution to replace traditional surfactants, a perfect alternative ingredient to formulate your rinse-off products. You can customize this formulation by doing the following. Choosing the right exfoliator. With that, you must meet the 5 criteria. It will depend on the application of the formula. The smaller the particle size, the more suitable it will be for facial application, while the larger the particle size, the more suitable it will be for the rest of the body. This will depend on the hardness of the material used as well as the shape of the particles. The exfoliator range from our partner Lesonia brings out the natural character of cosmetic products through different geographical origin, plant-based or mineral origins, and the wide range of colors. These are the crucial factors for water-based and oily gel formulations, but not in powder formulation. All our exfoliators from Lesonia are globally approved because their inky name is registered in the positive and unrestricted list. An example of this is the Microcess 25 Lemon, which is good substitute due to its film-forming and astringent properties. An example of this active ingredient is Easy Way from Lesonia. This active ingredient can stimulate skin renewal. Did you know that you can customize this by using Microcess 25 Bamboo to replace Microcess Pearl as abrasive agent? For further customization, you may add Microcess 50 Cranberry, which is known to inhibit the growth of many oral bacteria. You may also add Microcess 50 Ascopulum, which is good to prevent plaque formation. And using Microcess 25 Gardenia Blue to replace Microcess Charcoal to whiten the teeth. All of these are part of the Microcess range from Lesonia. Basic goes hand in hand with simplicity. Focusing on what's essential is the main context of this topic. The idea of having less to experience more. All these years, we have been blinded with the fact that we need to have more in order for us to be seen, to stand out. Heavy makeups, added physical features, extensive beauty regimen, and high-end commercial products are just tip of the iceberg that shows how we are inclined to having more. We got used to the complexity of things and associate it to efficacy. The more complex, the more effective. But the tide has now turned and we're starting to see differently. We now begin to question traditional cosmetics and find simple alternatives to address our needs while being more responsible. We are now opening our eyes and ears to the sentiments of nature and giving chance to a minimalist approach to beauty. Let's find out the beauty of gaining more from having less. Versatile preservative range is closing the gap between safety, economy, and positive image, but keep efficacy and performance as the top priority. With that, our product featured for the next formulation is Versatile SL Non-GMO. This is in liquid form and fully water-soluble. It is a mixture of traditional preservative, which is potassium sorbate, and organic acid, which is levulinic acid. As a proof of its efficacy, Versatile SL Non-GMO undergone several antimicrobial efficacy tests using different product concept and cosmetic formulations. This is done by the third-party testing lab following the test analogy, procedures, as well as criteria are based from European Pharmacopoeia. To customize this formulation, you can do the following. Improve this formulation by adding clean scrub from Lesonia. This is used to make a hand exfoliating cleansing paste thanks to its exfoliant and grease absorption assets. Swap Microzest Cocoa to Microzest 50 Coffee for its energizing and anti-fatigue properties with an intoxicating and strong aroma. Example of this is Versatile BL non-GMO. First, antioxidant is used as skin protection. It prevents the skin from damage caused by free radicals and has anti-inflammatory effect. Second, antioxidant is used as product protection in order to prevent impacts of oxidation reactions that will cause rancid smell and discoloration to your formulations like emulsions. With that, our product featured for this formulation is Dermophil Toco Balance, which is capable both as product and skin protection. Dermophil Toco Balance is a natural rapeseed-based multifunctional antioxidant that contains balanced tocopherol content. The graph shows that rapeseed contains a very balanced proportion of the tocopherols. Dermosoft DGMC is a multifunctional additive that was used to have a self-emulsifying effect in contact with water. To customize this formulation, you may do the following. You can also consider checking the comedogenic rating of your oil component as well as the oleic and linoleic acid. And this is a good addition for this formulation. It is indeed remarkable to have witnessed growth not only in our field of expertise, but also to the consumer side. And as a responsible product builders and innovators, it is a big accomplishment for us to see that consumers are learning and getting wiser every step of the way. The time has come to shift focus to not just the trendy and profitable, rather to what's essential and sustainable. Again, I'm Andrea Ortiz, thanking everyone for this delightful opportunity. Please visit our website at ctc-group.com.ph and don't forget to follow our social media pages listed below. Until our next session of Beauty Space, remember to keep pushing and innovating for the true sense of beauty. See you all and stay safe.
Good afternoon, Miss Andrea.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, so would like to thank you, Ms. Andrea, for the very insightful sharing. So today, we will open the floor for the questions or for the Q&A. So we'll be happy to receive questions from the audience. But at the moment, we have three questions from the audience that you need to answer, Ms. Andrea. So the first question would be, for the powder surfactant that you use, what do you mean by 100% upcycle?
Oh, the surfactant powder that actually we use is the Saponin Plus. It's a upcycles, actually turning the product that you would usually throw away and give it a new use. Usually in the process of extraction of pea seeds oil, after pressing, the residue are usually thrown away. In relation to the ingredient that we use, Saponin Plus, this is from the residue of the tea seeds following extraction of Camellia oleifera oil. After pressing, there is a recovery of residue which contains saponins.
Okay, thank you, Andrea. Next, we have second question from the audience. The question is there any similar in using tooth powder versus the usual toothpaste in terms of feel, taste, and cleaning effect?
In the demonstrated formulation of the tooth powder, the similarities in terms of taste, they are both refreshing with minty taste. For the feel, they both have the same abrasive effect. For the cleaning effect, both contain surfactants who is in charge of the cleaning. So that's the similarities.
All right. The third one would be, can we claim free for dry exfoliating powder?
For the talc-free, yes. For the white powder, we used actually in the formulation is actually coming from the rice.
So yeah, another question from Ms. Precious Joy Abelada. Are all the ingredients you mentioned in the unique positive list?
Yes.
Then the fourth question would be, is the beauty cleanse
Comedogenic. Yeah, that's okay. Yes, actually for the plants oils that we use, we selected this based on non-comedogenic rating as our guide.
Okay. So another question from Ms. Lady Espinosa. What's the recommended dose of saponin in oral care products?
I'm sorry? What is?
The recommended dose of saponin in oral care products.
Actually, it depends on the formulation, but usually it ranges from 5 to 20, depending on their formulation. 5 to 20%.
Okay. Is saponin 100% natural?
Yes, it is 100% natural.
Okay. Miss Andrea, will you recommend to use silicone oils for cleansing oil? Cite your reason, or this is my last question. Thank you.
Okay. Only because you can use the silicones because this will give you a pleasant feel, but it will definitely clog pores. That's why in our formulation, we use the AE Seal 12. This is the vegetable-derived alternative to fluid silicones to achieve the same pleasant feel without clogging the pores.
Okay. So any more questions from the audience for Ms. Andrea? Maybe we can ask. I think all of the questions from the audience we already answered, Miss Andrea. So if there's any more questions from Miss Andrea after this webinar, maybe we can get in touch with Miss Andrea. Do you have any contact number, Miss Andrea, that you want to share from the audience or any
Oh, actually, you can visit our website. That's ctc-group.com.ph, and then you can check all our social media accounts.
Thank you again, Miss Andrea, for your time. Thank you everyone for joining in this webinar. So, okay. Sorry, we still have one. Sorry. Okay, maybe Miss Andrea, before we wrap up, maybe you can update us on your updated new products from CTC. So maybe we can actually promote them to our attendees in this webinar as well.
For this, actually, the Saponit Plus is actually a new product from us. This is coming from the country France. And then we also have a new products that you can use for your both for skin protection and product protection, which is the Dermophil Toho Balance, which is actually we showed you a while ago during our formulation demonstration.
Okay. So I think that's all, Miss Andrea. Again, thank you everyone for joining in this webinar. Thank you again, Miss Andrea Ortiz. We're hugely grateful for your participation during this webinar. We hope you enjoyed the sharing sessions. We look forward to see you virtually on Beauty Space event. Thank you.
Thank you.